Hi guys, another video. This time we're gonna be working on a 2005 E-Class. This is the E270 with the 2.7 engine, CDI diesel, and it's gonna turn the ignition on. And let's gonna scan the car and let's see what the DS708 can do. Alright, so this is the first three menus. So we have a oil reset, so you can do a service reset, if you want to call it. We're not going to do that. We can manually go through all the ECUs of the car. As you can see, it's kind of divided into sub-menus for drive, chassis, body, and so forth. And as I usually do, we go through the auto scan. Right guys, the auto scan is now finished. As you can see in there, there's 31 ECUs found, or 31 modules. I was just thinking, if I'm gonna go through these like I do my other videos, this is gonna be a way too long video. So what I'm gonna do is, like for example, the door modules, I will do just one of the doors, and then I'll skip the other ones to make it quick. All the doors, they're going to be probably very similar. So let's gonna go to number one, central gateway. So I'm gonna try to make this video a little bit quicker. I don't wanna, like I said, I don't wanna make this to take too long. So on Mercedes, we have number 3, event memory. This is like the freeze frame data, pretty much. So this is one of the options that I'm not going to go through. So we'll go, on this case, we'll go straight onto special functions, vehicle data. So this tells you how the vehicle is configured. So it's configured like that. And I'm not sure if you can change these. Let's gonna go, for example, F3, see what it says. So we can actually change the data. I'm not sure if it's gonna allow you to, but for example, when you fit a brand new module, maybe will allow you to actually configure that. So it tells you the year. Then you have here an option for the codes. So according to this, so it tells you basically it's a configuration for the gateway. So it tells you where it's from, right hand, engine module, date of manufacture, electric section fan. So as you can see, it tells you what is present, which models are not present, and accordingly to this, you are actually able to edit this information. So let's imagine if you wanted to retrofit, I don't know, sound system. So if you want to add that into the network, you'll do edit, and you'll change that. I never tested, so I can't guarantee if it works. The option is here, and maybe if the option is here, you can actually do it. So very good, this, very good. So electronic ignition switch. So live data. I think this is sub modules. Then inside of these sub menus, then inside of this you will have the live data related to that menu. Yes, yeah, that's correct. So as I said, I'm not going to go through these live data. I'm afraid there's too many CUs, guys. But as you can see on these sub menus, operating in state, inspect key or key track. So this is what you can look at. Initial startup. So according to this, you can actually initialize these units, which is good. Adaptations. So you can actually program keys, which is good. Yeah, so you can actually program keys. You can disable keys. Very good. It's gonna go back. So obviously, guys, I can't guarantee you that this works, but the option is here. So electronic transmission. This is the live data you can look at. So speed, solenoid valves, immersion switch, and once again inside of that you'll have the live data for these switches in this case. So there is, but I'm not going to go through all of them once again, guys. I do apologize. Active tests. Test all solenoid valves. I'm not going to press it in case you're going to start the test straight away, but this is to test the solenoids inside the gearbox. So sensotronic brake control, or SBC. Live data. This is your live data. Special functions. Deactivate the system, activate, replace hydraulic brake system or bleed the brake system. Customer complaints without faults, brake counter update and recalculate lifetime. So this is your special functions. ESP, live data, active tests, I'm not going to go through because obviously, but you can, and road test for control unit adaptations. Electronic selector module. Oh, sorry guys, I went straight into the active test live data. There's no submenus, it goes straight into the live data. Active tests, the locking solenoid and the shift lock. Special functions, read coding and change if necessary. Let's gonna just see what that is. So this is for the steering wheel. So this is if you have brake shift paddles on a steering wheel, you can actually code them, activate it, so they start to work. It's very good, a very good function. I'm quite impressed with the operational check. I'm quite impressed with so far with the functions on this car. So engine. Once again, I'm not going to go through every single one, but you can kind of guess what kind of live data is going to be in there. So active tests for the engine, PGR, the fuel pump. So this is your actuators. I must say it's not a lot, but to be honest with you, there's not a lot more you can actually actuate in there. So control unit adaptations. So you can actually program the particulate filter after being replaced. Airbags. As always, guys, airbags, you can't do a lot, but you can. Yeah, you have live data. And that's it. Battery control module. Live data. Active tests. And that's it. Now, system diagnosis. Live data. Active tests. That's the functions for the SAM. Live data, voltage and indicators, active tests. And now the SAM rear acquisition. Live data. Active tests. Lower control panel. have only the live data. That's all you have. Upper control panel. So you have live data for this one. You have active tests. So I hope you have read that and you can guess what that is. Let's go to the next one. PTS. Live data. Wrong tab. But you can see it shows you the distance of the sensors, or the distance the sensors are reading. And active tests. Overhead control panel. So live data. Active tests. Control unit adaptations. That is probably to calibrate or something like that, the sensors. Special functions. Read coding and change if necessary. Just going to see what that is, just so we can have a better look, just in case. So there we go, you see that's present, in case if you want to deprogram that, for example. There's a lot of kind of, there's in some units, and that's the last one, and some units you can actually do some interesting sort of coding and programming, sort of. Not programming, is more coding. So for the doors, I'm just gonna do the front right, which is the driver's side, and all the other ones, they should be very similar, so I'm gonna skip all the other doors. But yeah, there's a lot of and the special functions, some good functions in there. So this is the live data for the driver side door module. Active tests. Special functions. Once again, you can change some so there's no memory, so obviously is the buttons in there is just the normal. You don't have the memory on there or on the seat, but you can actually surround lamp deactivated, so you can actually change a few things here. It's very impressive for a car like Mercedes, that you can actually do all this. Let's gonna move. Then I'm gonna skip all the doors now, and we're gonna go straight into the steering column. Live data. Active tests. Air conditioning. Live data. Active tests. So you can move all the flaps for the HVAC system. Control unit adaptations. We can normalize all the position of the motors and check off adjustment or range of the motors. Some good functions here. So once again, reading code and change if needed. So special functions for the HVAC system. Oh, there's a lot you can do on here. I'm not going to go through everything. I'm just going to bring it down so you can have a look and pause the video if you want to. Headlights, range adjustment or level adjustment, live data. Oh, there's no submenus, it goes straight into the live data. Active tests. So you'll have to have the engine running and then you'll see the lights going up and down. But I'm not going to do that. So if you change the control units, you can take the information from it. Adaptations. You can re-zero the position. Sensor, special functions. That's it. Just one in there. Instrument cluster. Live data. There's no submenus as well, straight to live data. Active tests. Active service system. Live data. Settings. And I can actually change the settings on here. So it's basically a reset for the service. Then you have the plus, live data, service reset, and we are nearly there. So this is the live data. Special, oh damn it. Special functions. A few things you can change here. the phone. Live data for the phone, and it's actually the only thing you can do. CD changer. Only live data for the CD changer. And last one, onboard electrical system. And there's only live data for this one. Let me have a look at this, see if there's... Oh, there isn't. Well, I thought it would be here to register a new battery. I don't even know if you need to do that on this car. But anyway, guys, this is a 27 minutes video already. Even I am tired of making this video already. I doubt anyone is gonna watch the whole video. But this was the DS708 on 2005 W211 E-Class Mercedes. I was quite impressed with the functions on some modules, special coding functions, where you can actually modify or activate and deactivate systems and options. Quite impressed. Overall, quite good. Guys, this was the DS708 on this car. Any questions, put them below. And if you watch this 28 minutes of video, thank you very much. See you guys. See you next time.